From 1970 to 1990, Austin was one of the most affordable cities in the country. It is fast becoming less affordable. And here to talk about that and many other issues facing Austin is Austin Mayor Steve Adler. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I know this is an issue that's of particular importance to you. We looked at some of the data from the last 10 years. Housing prices have risen 64%. The median price in Austin has risen 64% in 10 years' time. What are we doing about this? I know this is a big issue for you.
Well, there are two things you do with respect to affordability. You try to make things cost less, or you give people more money to spend. We're doing everything we can on both fronts. We need to increase the housing supply in the city. Every study indicates that we don't have the supply we need, and when you have limited supply, that supply gets bid up. The Code Next should help get the supply. We're trying to revise the permitting process. So we're doing everything we can to try to increase supply, using the tools we have to drive as great affordability as we can in that housing stock. We'll also have the very first regional workforce plan the city's ever had, a real push to move people into middle skill jobs that don't require a four-year degree, so that we can have our workforce elevated and they can afford to pay more. So we're working on both those fronts.
This is a challenge, I think, for any city, but in particular for Austin, when you look at the tax rate structure. I know we're looking at home prices here. These are the median home prices, but we have another graph that shows the tax rate. And you, in particular, kind of blasted the city last week.
Blasted the state.
The state, I'm sorry, the state. Last week when we were talking about the property tax rate, because a lot of people are upset that this year's budget includes a tax increase. What have you seen, though?
Well, I think it's important to note, I think that was a really good chart that you showed. Everybody knows property taxes are rising. We all feel that. But what that chart shows that in Austin, our property tax is 44 cents. The other major cities range from 55 cents to 86 cents. So Austin has one of the lowest tax rates, if not the lowest tax rate of major cities. But everybody's still feeling property taxes going up, and it is. You know, in the last 5 years, property taxes for the median homeowner have gone up $1,400. But what people don't realize is over $1,000 of that is the state property tax. It's the state taking our local property taxes away. Our school district gets less in absolute dollars today than they got 5 years ago. 4 years ago, the state got a third. Their take of local property tax dollars was a third of what the city of Austin got.
So how do we
3 years ago, it went to a half, and this year will be the first year that the state of Texas takes more local property tax dollars away than the city of Austin gets.
I know this has been an issue at the state level, but how do we fix that?
That is a state issue. It is the state that is taxing us in an out-of-control way. You know, they're focused on the city of Austin about 2%, 3%. They're talking about doing a cap which will result in a $2 a month savings. It's not property tax relief. If the state legislature really wanted to do something to help us with property taxes, since they're the cause of 2/3 of our tax increases in this area, they have to fix the school finance system. That's the only thing that people want them to do all over the state, and it's the one thing that they are just not doing this session.
So as taxpayers, we need to be vocal about this?
Absolutely, and people need to understand, you know, of the $1,400 increase in median property taxes we have felt over the last 5 years, over $1,000 of that is the state property tax.
You're not even getting that benefit here in your own city.
The money goes away. We have to be innovative. One, the legislature needs to actually fix this problem, and they're the only ones that can fix school finance. Other than that, it's going to take us being innovative and creative, because that's who we are in Austin. And watch on Wednesday. We're gonna roll out a pretty creative and innovative way to maybe make this a little fairer. Save us a little tax dollars and give us more money to spend in Austin.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. We'll have more on this issue too coming up on KVUE in the coming days and weeks. Stay with us. We're back after this.